Welcome to the Design a 2D Castle Blueprint activity. In this activity, you will be using the following material. You will be using colored construction paper, white construction paper, a ruler, a glue stick, scissors, crayons, pencil sharpener, and an eraser. For the next step, you're going to want to use a white piece of construction paper, a few pieces of colored construction paper. You're going to use your pencil, your ruler, and scissors. Next step, what we're going to do is we're going to be drawing shapes onto the colored construction paper. We're going to be using each one of these pieces for different parts of our castle. We're going to be doing a 2D castle. I'm actually going to select the blue construction paper, and I'm going to use this for my walls, the towers, and then I'm going to use the purple construction paper, and I'm going to use this for the rooftops, the windows, and lastly I'm going to use the yellow construction paper for flags. So that is my plan for these pieces of paper. First, I will start with the towers, and then a wall, and then the second tower. So I'm going to be using the blue piece of paper, and I'll start by drawing my walls and the tower. I'm going to use the ruler to start drawing the tower of my castle. So I'm going to be using the inches side of my ruler, and my tower is going to be 7 inches tall. Now I'll draw the width of the tower, and the tower will be 3 inches wide. I'm also going to draw a wall that's going to go between my two towers. I've already drawn my first tower here. My second tower will go here, but in between I will draw a wall, and that will be 3 inches wide. Okay. And again, I will draw the next tower. It will be 7 inches tall. It will also be 3 inches wide. And finally, we complete a tower here. Next, I'm going to outline the rooftops for the towers. So, since our towers are 3 inches wide, so will our rooftops be in 3 inches wide. So we're going to make a 3-inch wide line here, and our rooftops are pointy. So we are going to draw a triangle. Triangle like this, and like this. And there we have our first rooftop. Okay, so I've completed both rooftops. Just keep in mind that all sides are going to be 3 inches for this triangle. Next, I'm going to outline my windows, and my windows are going to be circles, so I'm going to use the shape template to draw my windows. I'm going to have 2 windows, so I will outline 2 circles here. Okay, so I have 2 windows ready. And with the yellow construction paper, I'm going to be drawing the flags for the rooftops. So I'm going to use this triangle, and I will draw 2 triangles for the flags. All right. There we go. I will also be using the yellow construction paper to draw my door. My door is going to be 2 inches tall and 2 inches wide. So that will make our door a square. Now that I have all the parts for my castle, I'm going to cut each one of these parts out, And then I will paste them onto the white piece of construction paper when I'm done. And there we have it. We have all the pieces of the castle cut out. I have my 2 towers, my wall, my 2 windows, my 2 rooftops. I have my door and the 2 flags that will go on top of the rooftop. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these pieces of the castle and paste them onto my white colored construction paper. I'm going to start with the center wall of my castle. So I'm going to add the glue here. So I can add glue on the outside of the wall here and some on the inside. Then I will paste it here. Very good. Now I'm going to add my first tower. So I can add glue to the outside of the tower. Then I add some in the inside. And first tower is done. Now I'll add the second tower. So now we're going to add the rooftops. So I will add glue to the bottom part of the rooftop. And then for my castle, it's gonna be a little bit taller. So I have part of the rooftop going over. Then I'll add the second tower. The rooftop, and here we go. And we have the 2 rooftops. Next, I will glue the door. So we have our front door here. And we have our windows. So my windows are going to be higher up in the tower. And there you go. All right, and for the last and final part, we're going to be adding the flags. So we have the flags here. First flag, I'll add here. And the second flag, I will add to the second tower. And there you go. We have our castle. So now that we have our complete castle, let's make sure we identify some of the shapes we see here. So for example, we have 2 towers here, and the 2 towers are rectangles, right? The wall is also a rectangle. It's a smaller rectangle, as you can see here. For the door, we have a square. It has 4 equal sides. And for the windows, we have circles. For the rooftops, we have triangles. And for the flags, we also have triangles. Now let's go over a few position words to kind of describe where the parts of the castle are. So this, for example, we will say the flags are on top of the rooftop. So on top is a position for the flags. The rooftops are also on top of the towers. Now let's look at the gate. So the gate is in front of the wall. So in front of the wall. And lastly, we have 2 towers. Each of these towers are on the side of the gate. So we have tower 1 on the left side of the gate. We have tower 2 on the right side of the gate. Awesome work, everyone. So in this activity, you used math and art to create a 2D castle. You may want to be more creative and add additional things to your castle with crayons. So it will be up to you, but good job everyone so far.